So let me introduce the first contestant, Neckers. Mr. Young-in Kim is going to deliver his presentation to you guys about his business model and technologies.
Hi, I am Yura Kim, CEO of Neckers, and I would like to introduce our automatic meter reading system, AMR, for the existing mechanical water meters. Conventional AMR system requires the old meter replacement to advanced equipment, and that's what we are differentiated in leading advanced, non-advanced meters for smart water metering. Using the advanced optical reader with the number recognition algorithm, we take the image from the water meter, convert it into the digit number, and transmit it to the server directly through the fixed network. Then why it is important to read non-advanced meter without replacement? Because market has too many old meters which work well and run up to 15 years. 60 million water meters in US still remain non-advanced, and 95% of water meters in Korea are mechanical ones. US government is projected to spend $20 billion by 2012, and EMEA $1 billion a year. But the numbers can be increased more and earlier if old meters can be used for smart water metering without replacement. Typically, pulse readout system occupy the early market before electronic water meters, but it's lagging behind now. Electronic water meter is a good choice, but its cost is still very high and has the liability issue. With our system, we can help water authorities to introduce smart water metering under the current infrastructure. From the cost aspect, replacing with electronic meters and adding an AMR module costs about $300 now. But we keep old meters and just add an AMR module at cost of $130 maximum. We are offering $55 to $60 to SI companies. The system insists of a wireless optical AMR module, repeater and concentrator, and server software backed up by mobile applications. The AMR module supports waterproof, area battery operation, and send the metering data once a day. Also, we support remote metering from PDA, smartphone, and tablet. And in case number recognition is made unsuccessfully, the converged image in black and white is transferred to server, which OCR it into digit number as a backup. We have local distributors in Indonesia and Korea, and are serious discussing with several countries from Russia and Ukraine. In a global market, we provide hardware devices and server database on a license basis. In the Korean market, we provide everything from the installation to maintenance to local water authorities. Q1 this year, we are going to attend the water exhibition in Korea. And from Q3, we will have our first order from Korea, Indonesia, and Ukraine. We expect to have 8 to 10 sales representatives this year in worldwide. Within 3 years, we aim to reach $20 million in revenue, and we already secured $170,000 from government as an R&D grant. I have a background of 7-year sales in B2B sector, and the other co-founder was involved in AMR business for more than 10 years as an engineer and CTO. We have a strong team with 6 people. We need funding to do aggressive sales and marketing and prepare time-to-market production. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, Mr. Kim. So let's take a moment for any questions from the judge.
Well, I have 2 questions. How much time does it save when you need to replace a meter today? I mean, you guys install it on top of the existing meter, right? And if I want to use any of the other companies, they have to replace the meter. What's the difference in time?
It takes about 30 minutes to 1 hour.
To install 1 meter?
But with our solution, we don't need to replace the water meter. We just add.
With your solution, how long does it take?
We have to install within 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Where does it get the power supply from?
Battery. Inside the battery is a lithium polymer. Has 19,000 milliampere.
And how long does it last?
Based on the meter reading once a day, it lasts 9.5 years.
All right, thank you.
Any more questions?
At this time, it can only read. Can you control?
Do you mean the control wireless?
Yeah.
We just to get the data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's essentially you help utility companies read the meters without sending anyone there, right?
Right.
So they would eventually want to control that over time, right?
Eventually, yes. Yeah. That's why there was some trend for the smart water grid.
Yeah.
To control valve.
So are you able to install maybe another device at the water meter which has some mechanical features to control the water valves?
It can be, but we have to consider the cost. If we add that kind of functionality, we have to consider one is a battery, the other is a cost. I think the price will be more than 100 or 150. Then it may be lost the competitiveness.
Sure. In terms of the market that you target, not many countries have utilities that are as rich in paying for something like this. So how many countries are actually there for you to go after? After you go to the Middle East, you go to maybe Japan, and you maybe go to the US. What's next?
Currently, we are discussing with CIS countries, especially Ukraine. Company has experience of 50 on site for the smart grid. They want to introduce water metering with our solution.
Okay, and I noticed that your repeater uses solar cells to power itself.
Right.
So what happens in countries where they have very long nights because they're located in the northern hemisphere or close to it, to the northern pole, where there's not much light to recharge the batteries?
In that case, we may consider the wired solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Who's going to buy this? The people who benefit from this, is it end users like myself, or is it the government, the Department of Water?
Both.
So who are you selling this to?
We are selling to a system integrator in the global market and in local market to local water authorities. But the benefit comes to both because in case of electronic water meter, for example, people in USA, some are very afraid of getting higher water fare because sometimes electronic water meters work too much sense, even too low level of water flow. So people claim to get the double fare cost. But using the existing water meter, they keep calm with the fare. And the most important thing is water company or water authority can introduce smart auto metering under the current infrastructure.
Thank you.
Any further questions from the judge? All right, thank you very much for your brilliant presentation, Mr.
Thank you.
Kim. So, okay, don't go away, just stay there, please. Okay, let's take a look and maybe check out the score from the audience evaluation group. Maybe in the earlier in group A, I think as far as I remember, 76 was the high score. Let's check out the maybe has got more than the 76. Okay, please press the button now. All right, let's check it out. The result is okay, 65.